that we will have a third final at a run rate of 3.32 per over. And it's a very good evening to Michael Holding. A great opportunity for West Indies.
Good evening, Greg, and good evening again to all our viewers, and hello to the other viewers that it might not be evening where you are. It might be very early in the morning in the Caribbean, of course, but certainly a very good opportunity here for
the batting now, and they're facing the Pakistan captain Wasim Akram, who's opening the bowling.
About the movement. The West Indies.
3 in wide chasing this total today. Some aggressive batting. And there's an appeal now as to whether, and he's been gone, as to whether he has stood on the stump in playing a backward defensive stroke. Sherwin Campbell, as we know, does go back a long way, bats from inside the crease. And in playing that one away, he has stood on the stump and has been given out.
Well, I think Sherwin Campbell has walked off without even waiting on the umpire to decide what has happened. There he goes. Then when he's starting the run, he steps back, which is a similar thing to what happened with Brian Lara, and certainly that is not out. But Sherwin Campbell has decided to leave the ground. Well, Brian Lara, the new batsman for the West Indies.
To a terrible start. So certainly opened up the match here at the start. Junior Murray is about to face Waqar Younis. And a bigger shout for LBW, and he's gone. West Indies have lost their second wicket. Waqar Younis, from his very first ball, has taken the prize wicket of Junior Murray. LBW.
Well, Pakistans are certainly on fire. This was a very good delivery from Waqar Younis. The ball certainly doing a lot. Whether it would have hit the off stump is another matter. It was an outswinger. We are accustomed to seeing Waqar Younis swinging that ball into the right-hander. That one pitched and was going away.
They couldn't have made a worse start. Now you can make that 8 because Lara has played a beautiful square drive. 2 for 8. Big appeal for LBW. That must have been very, very close. Akram cannot believe it. Good shot. That's racing out towards the boundary. And it's going to go all the way, so 4 runs. That's going very fine and all the way to the boundary once again. We'll wait to see what the umpire calls it. And it's going to be leg byes. Waqar Younis had 4 more.
That's close again. He's forward this time. Last time he was back. That's got Brian Lara thinking, because he's swinging it away. Brian Lara. Again, this time he's testing umpire Parker. He's forward again. That's a beautiful spell of bowling. Over. World's best bowling action at the moment, Wasim Akram. It's well played by Brian Lara. This time he beats the man at square. He'll pick up at least 2. Waqar Younis, the fieldsman. But Wasim Akram, I don't think he ever bowled. He's still enjoying his captaincy as well. He has had a great tour. Over the top. That's pretty well played. He got plenty of bat on that one. This is a great battle. Lara. Earlier today, Wasim Akram won the toss. It was around about 40 degrees in the centre. He elected. Got in! Beautiful bowling and a wonderful, wonderful catch. Mohan Khan having a great summer, and a great bowler picks up Chanderpaul.
Well, that's what he's been trying for, trying to hit the edge. The Pakistan flag is flying, and they really have given their supporters some thrilling moments this summer. Thick edge there from Chanderpaul, and a very acrobatic catch that could well have gone between first and second slip. But Mohan got there first. He's doing a terrific job for Pakistan, as is the skipper.
And a wonderful bowler showing all the skills of the trade. It's a joy to watch. He plays and missed this Carl Hoop. This one he angles across.
His enthusiasm or his fire.
In the air, he's got another one. Oh, this is great. Beautiful bowling. Cranked him up, went to short leg. Carl Hooper goes for a duck, and it's 4 for 31. Superb cricket.
Well, what an inspiration the two captains have been in this match. It was Courtney Walsh who got the West Indies started with a couple of early wickets, and now it's Wasim Akram doing even better for Pakistan. A very well directed short delivery, perhaps off the splice of the bat, maybe even a little bit of glove, and Wasim Akram doing a fantastic job for Pakistan. They have fought every inch of the way in this Carlton United series, and their fight
just robbed away to Afridi. Gentle catch. Oh, he gives him another one. This is Jimmy Adams, that is. He's on fire, the Pakistan. Oh, and he beats him with a rip snorter. Swings away. Too good for Jimmy Adams. Squares him up. Double. Brian Lara at the other end. The Pakistan captain has put the West Indies on the back foot.
Seven overs, 3 for 17, his figures. Oh, bowled, and that's a big appeal. He's given him out too. He doesn't think he's hit it, I don't think. Well, that must have nipped back a long way. It hit the inside edge, and it then deflected back to the wicketkeeper. And so another one has fallen.
Well, Jimmy Adams was throwing his arms and his bat and everything up in the air to indicate to the umpire there's no way in the world I got to touch on that. He seemed to do it very hurriedly, and that may be why. It looked as though I'd got the inside edge. Certainly those behind the wicket and the bowler are in absolutely no doubt. Well, there I was just a minute or two ago, sitting back in the commentary box minding my own business, and now an extra man back now for the pull shot or the miscued hook.
Yes, he's really trying to set him up, isn't he? Lara on strike again.
Pick up a couple there. Might even get 3 if Lara is fast enough to go back. No, 2 will do.
The feature really, though, has been the ability of the Pakistan bowlers to take wickets. In the air and just short. Well, just for a second it looked as if it had carried, but it was just. Got him, he's dragged it back onto the stumps. Another naught for Simmons. Well, what a blow that is. He's trying to cut that one away on the offside, dragged it back onto the stumps. And the West Indians have now lost another one.
The significant thing to come out of that dismissal is that Brian Lara will have to change his tactics now. He was assuming that Simmons was going to stay with him, and he was playing carefully without taking any risks. Now Simmons is gone at 6 for 41. Lara will have to take charge and try to drive West Indies to victory. Not going to be easy.
Matches, or 2 matches. Just nudged away on the onside and in the commentary box now.
Walsh, you must assume he's not much of a player. And he's caught Moen again. He's diving all over the place. So Shahid has now got his 3rd wicket. They've got Brian Lara, and surely now they've got this final series wrapped up. Not a great time for you to join us, Michael.
Not really, Ian. But Shahid Nazir is a happy man. He has bowled very well. He has maintained a perfect line and length, whether it has been a left-hander or a right-hander. There you see Brian Lara just fishing at that one outside the off stump, and Moeen Khan taking a brilliant catch. Who was saying that he had a bad back? That's not the action of a man with a bad back. That was brilliant. And Pakistan, well, I'm sure they have started to celebrate here at the end.
I agree that you're brave, Michael. 124 remaining, 3 wickets in hand. And Pakistan Pakistan are rampant. The pace bowlers have done it tonight. Wide will be called by umpire Ran on top at the moment. Shahid Afridi is in everything at the moment. Lowest total in one-day internationals. Shouts of catch it, but it's just away from backward point and will reach the boundary. That's what Curtly Ambrose has got to do. Big shout from Shahid. Curtly Ambrose quick to get away from the...
Good shot. Holder finding the gap. It's running fast. Ambrose comes back to the third. It's a fine shot from Ron Holder. Goes a big hit going down. The Benman's coming around. He won't get it. Bounces into the side screens. Good straight hit by Curtly Ambrose. Gone. Dropped. Well, it went straight to the captain. Beautifully bowled. He put it. Got in. No, says umpire. Well, the bowling wicketkeeper were confident. Oh, another one in here. This time he gets it away for a single down and long on.
Run rate slipping up to around about 5.5 and over. Whilst ever there's wickets in hand, there's a possibility of West Indies coming right back. That's bowling. A beautiful delivery from Shahid Afridi, and Roland Holder laid all around it. That's the breakthrough that Pakistan needed.
Well, it may have been the lights going off, or it may have been just a brilliant ball from Afridi. Oh, that is a cracker. It's just kissed the outside of the off stump on the way through. Beautiful piece of bowling. I can tell you that young fellow will be a hero in Pakistan at the moment. Don't worry about out in the field with his teammates. Back in Pakistan, he will be tops.
Got him, bowled him. Nice fight. Walsh trying to sweep it away. So Payne claims the wicket. That's the 9th down. That's 9 for 90.
It took them quite some time to start getting wickets again, Pakistan, but now that they have started to get wickets, they are coming very quickly. Well flighted delivery from Saqlain. Courtney Walsh bowled behind his legs. Ball pitching just inside the line of leg stump and carrying on and hitting leg stump. No spin at all on that delivery, and Wasim Akram has found a new dance. It's the celebratory dance. Another duck for the West.
Ambrose forces down to one off, just a single.
Easy tonight. Ambrose's top score.
Cameron Cuffey is a true number. It's over bowled, well blocked by Curtly Ambrose. It's 9 for 100.
Ambrose is batting, though he just might win this battle again.
Another single. Got in, that's it. Pakistan, great victory. Waqar Younis bowls Cuffey. They're all out for 103. And a very good effort by Pakistan, defending 165 runs. They've won convincingly here in front of 24,000 people. Certainly the best team in this series. Congratulations to all the Pakistani players.
They certainly have played very consistent cricket, the Pakistan team. They lost the first game that they played against the West Indies way back in Adelaide, but since then they have been playing very, very good cricket. Wasim Akram, the man being congratulated there by all his teammates. He certainly led them well, led them from in front, bowled well, even with injuries. Done a very, very good job. And Waqar Younis just getting the ball on line. That's what they were looking for at this stage of the game, those big in-swingers. And all over. He has a stump for all his hard work as well. And that's exactly what they were looking for. In-swinging Yorker, full pitch into the stumps, all over.
Yes, gets it right. He swings in late, takes middle and off stump. And that's the end for Cameron.
Moeen Khan once again came in with a very, very valuable little innings, just 26 runs, but in the context of 165 all out, that was very, very important. Now the bowling figures for the West Indies, they did well. Ambrose 2 for 17, bowled quite brilliantly. 2 for 24 for Walsh, Cuffy 2 for 33, and the two down the bottom there, Simmons 1 for 30 and Adams 1 for 14. So everyone contributed, even Hooper, who went wicketless, bowled very well and kept it tight just at the right time. In reply, needing 166 to win, the West Indian side started even more disastrously than had Pakistan. Campbell out without scoring, Junior Murray without scoring, and then Hooper just a little bit further down. Lara held it together there for quite some time until he was brilliantly caught by Moeen Khan. Wonderful out cricket from the Pakistan team. They really lifted themselves. They've been fielding well and bowling well. This was something quite exceptional, and Moeen Khan deserves a lot of the credit there. Once he knew that Wasim Akram was in trouble, just lifting everyone out in the field with a superb exhibition of wicket-keeping. 103 all out, and the bowling figures for Pakistan, well, they make interesting reading. They did wonderfully well. Wasim Akram 3 for 17, Waqar Younis 2 for 17. Shahid Nazir, I thought, bowled with plenty of pace again, but more control than we've seen so far. 10 overs, 3 maidens, 3 for 14, a wicket for Saqlain Mushtaq, and 1 for Shahid Afridi.